Mrs. Sanders was afraid of frogs, even though there were no frogs there. Story time. As he squeezed the melons, he pictured them as the hearts of his enemies. Story time. The store clerk believed he had put the wrong cans on the shelf. But he was right all along. Story time. The teacher slaved over the board. She stared at Thomas with a mighty rage. Story time. He looked out at the field of beheaded warriors, and in his hands he held the head of the Pumpkin King. He had won. Story time. She then discovered a booger residing in her nose. It would never be removed. Story time. And that's when they became horribly lost.
Are we lost?
No.
He lied.
Stop it.
Story time. The girl offered him a flyer, but he refused. But she gravely insisted. Story time. The woman was alone, but she seemed to be haunted by ghosts of her past.
You're haunting me.
Story time. He ripped into the bagel ravenously as if tearing into the carcass of a dead gazelle.
Dude.
Story time. She stared at the gown and thought, yes, this is something my husband would wear. Story time. With that curl, he knew he was now ready to beat up that kid Jimmy at school for stealing his milk.
Stupid Jimmy.
Story time. It became clear to them that one of them had let out a huge fart. Story time. The girl loved smelling her phone. It filled her with delight. She sniffed once more. Story time. The man came to the bus stop every day to pick up hot chicks. Story time. Sadly, only one cookie remained in the store.
Sorry, boys. Daddy's getting that cookie.
Story time. It was clear that a romance was blossoming between them. A romance lasting a lifetime. Story time. She heard that a kick would release a free movie. She heard wrong. Story time. This was the moment the lad would propose to the girl.
No.
Story time. The man was about to step on a snake! On a snake! But he missed it.